Hello everyone and welcome to Hybrid Budgets. If you're new here, my name's Lara and I cash stuff, but I cash stuff with placeholders because I actually do all my digital banking using like Monzo and different accounts. So what you'll see me cash stuffing today is any like long-term sinkings goals. So everything I'm sort of stuffing with placeholders I'm actually doing via bank transfer, but it's just a good way to keep on top of it and have those weekly check-ins. So yeah, let's get into it. So we are on week 3. I also realised I made this annuals binder and then didn't put Christmas in it, and that's an annual, so I have now added that. But let's get into what monies we've got. So this week we have, for week 3, £200 placeholder going into wedding. That's from the refund we had. And then 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 195, 200, 205, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. So 265 in placeholders. I'm also trying to work out my August budget because I've been given a promotion, so I've got in a slightly different role. It's been quite a while coming, to be honest, so it wasn't like a surprise, but it's just nice that it's actually been action now. But as a result, they're back paying me 2 months, but I need to sort of work out what that salary is. So I think next month the salary is going to be slightly higher, but then after that I'm going to adjust my pension, so you won't really see much difference in it, to be honest. So yeah, no major updates there really. So anyway, annuals, let's get into it. So my usual annuals I stuff at the beginning of the week, so we've done all those. I do need to clear this off. So the water bill came to £183 something. So from now on, I say from now on, but you know, from as of next month, I will be budgeting basically £35 for water just to make sure I'm covered, and it gives me that extra buffer in case it is slightly higher. Also just realised I've got them everywhere. So yeah, because the next bill for this will be in February. And it might be, to be fair, because it's summer and like we've not had the hose pipe ban here, so I've been out every day watering flowers and stuff, so that could be it, to be fair. So it might be that it goes less over thingy, but I think if I just keep the money in, then it's always there and ready to go. Right, so we're working on birthdays. Where do we get up to? We're on niece 1. So twin 1, twin 2. Niece 2, it's fully funded. I need to get some more fully funded placeholders. Niece 1, so she's got £10 at the minute, and today we are stuffing another £10. So her birthday is on the 14th of August, so I'm just trying to get ahead on the August birthdays because I have a lot in August, and quite big ones as well because it's my partner's birthday. So I'm just restuffing that one. I've already got blue all over my fingers, so I look a little bit... Is it anemic when you have blue? Or, yeah, I don't know. So niece 1 we are nearly there with, and then I'll work on my dad, and then my partner's already got 50, but he's getting a big birthday present this year because he's going to get a Kindle. I can say this because he doesn't really watch my channel. Well, ask him not to. Because I don't know why, you know when you know people are watching it, like, it's fine, I'm fine having strangers watch me, but as soon as you know someone you know is watching it, I'm then like, can't function. Christmas. So, Christmas, last week, we gave myself a break, basically. Also, I think I need to adjust this, so let's double check how much I've got in. So currently in Christmas we have 520, 40, 60, 80, so £600. So I'm just going to pause this and just double check because I think I crossed off another 20 here last week. Yes, I had prematurely crossed something off, so I'm just going to take out this 20 here. And then this week we are stuffing think it was £10, wasn't it? It was quite a nice week last week because we didn't do Jingle Bell, we just did the Rudolph, and that was £10. So £10 going in for this week, so that takes it to 610. So let me cross that off now. She says using the pencil, 600, and let's do the next 10 up here. And then what should we do? What should we do? Let's do. Oh, shall I do it? Oh, look, I'm gonna get this reindeer one done, I think. Or shall I do Jingle Bells? Oh, let's do Jingle Bells. Let's do Jingle Bells. I may regret this decision, but let's do Jingle Bells. Right. It's just so difficult. I'm genuinely not looking. Pink. Pink is £30. Which is a pressy one, but I think we can do it for next week. So, pink. £30 ready for next week. I might even stuff some extra money into it this week to make next week easier, but we will see. Fabulous. So that is Christmas done. And let's move on to the variables binder. Say variables, anything that's challengey related. So, home this week, I always budget £10 for home for the Easter hop race. I'll do that as 2 5s, and then I roll the dice. And that is a 1, so 1 or 6, so we've got £5 going in this week. So let me add 5. I need to adjust this, but I'm going to do this next month because I've got some new challenges as well, so I'm going to do some jiggery pokery on these ones. So in home we have 105, 10, 15, 20, 25. 125 in home, and the gift card as well. Then moving swiftly onto home maintenance, I play rainbow roller races for this one, so I budget £15 for this. Take the dice. And we've got 5 going in this week. Let's move that 10 to one side. And that is the light green. Oh, God, I've got a lot on here. So, light green, light green. Oh, no, ignore me. What am I on? Also, did I do that last week? It's light green, but I think because I've not got like the full Sharpie pack, I've adjusted it a little bit. So dark green is what we need. So did I put that in? No, I didn't. So in home we have in home maintenance we have 50, 100, 120, 130, 140, 145, 150, 155, £160 in home maintenance. I won't show these yet, I'll show them when I'm going to update, but they're my new savings trackers. And then holiday is going to get £10 this week, I believe. So currently in holiday we have 200, 310, 20, 30, 40, 55. And oh, that's 5, that's 5. Holidays is going to get 10. So that goes in, so that is 200, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65. So let's cross off 10 on this. In fact, I might even need to rejig this one because I've got another week coming up. And we're putting in everything sort of extra over. I'm putting in towards holiday because we're going to Tuscany early next month. So I want to just make sure we've got enough. Flights are booked. So I think our flights came to 150, so that'll go straight on flights, but then I want a bit of spending money there, but I don't think it's going to be too spenny. But it's just stuff like transfers, taxis and stuff, but we're not there all that long, but we do need to get a hotel, so for one night because of the way the flights panned out. So I say it's not going to be too spenny. It might be. Anyway, debt I'm actually going to skip now. So we paid off the Tesco card last week, which is really, really good. I had budgeted £60 for debt. However, me forgetting that the Tesco direct debit is 30, the overpayment of 30 covered that debt. So I'm not going to overstuff these ones this month, but I will be doing it next month. So we're going to skip debt. Emergency fund is going to be budgeted £20. Then I'm going to roll my emergency fund dice, which I have made myself, and that's landed on 10. So we're going to put 10 in emergency fund. This is extra over emergency fund, so I direct debit £50 a month into emergency fund anyway, but this is anything extra over I can put towards it. So in emergency fund currently we have 100, 250, 270, 80, 85, 90, 95, and then we're going to put the other 10 in, and that is a dark green, which I have out from earlier. So again, I might end up adjusting slightly how I do this in the future, but probably using the same tracker. But rather than rolling a dice, I might just allocate what I'm going to be putting in every week, just because I want to make sure we have enough in this one to top up the ISA account I have, because that's like a minimum I have to put in every month for £200. Health is going to get £10 this week. So in health we currently have 50, 100, 120, 130, 140 £140. So I've got a dentist appointment next Thursday, and it's a band 2 appointment because I'm redoing a filling, or the filling's cracked, or ugh. The thought of it actually makes me want to gip. And I think they're about £65 to £70. So this will help pay out that. But then I've got insurance with my company. I say I've got insurance, I have to pay for the insurance, but it's something that my company offer, and they will reimburse me for that. So it's just to tide us over until that insurance money comes in. And to be fair, it's pretty quick. So usually by the time the bill comes through on the credit card anyway, that money's in my account. So if I don't need to withdraw it from this, I won't, because this is then quite useful for when I need glasses and stuff. But if not, I've got it there ready to go. Odds and evens, so I budget, so that needs to go as reallocation, so £10 towards odds and evens. So I roll dice, and it's an odd, so £5 will be getting stuff this week, and it'll be going into number 4, which is Mum and Dad. So this is one of my yearly challenges, and this will get unstuffed at the end of December. £5 going to Mum and Dad. So Mum and Dad is a debt I owe to them, so they lent me some money to finish my driveway. So it's just to pay them back for that. And then electronics. So what do we have in electronics? Let's see the tracker. So we have 50, 100, 150, 200, 220, 230, 240, £250 in electronics. And then that is going to be getting £10 this week. So let's do a big star, and let's see what colour should I do. Done orange and blue. Should I do light blue? Dark green. Let's do dark green because that one's already out. So this is to go to, we want to buy a laptop. So we think we've got some Christmas money coming in from my grandma, but we thought we've got a list of stuff, so we want a laptop that we can share between us, because I've got my work laptop and it's really good spec laptop, but it's locked down a lot for security reasons. So that's got a really good processing power. So if anything I do need to do really, you know, on CAD and stuff, I obviously do on my work laptop. But it's more for like a gaming type laptop, but like, yeah, so we want that. And then also I've got my Cricut, so I quite like the like desktop applications on the Cricut, so I sort of wouldn't mind being able to do that. So yeah, really saving for laptop. And then I think my partner wants a PS4, so I said yeah, no, happy to save for that, because I play a lot on his Nintendo Switch, to be fair, which is what I bought him. And then there was some other stuff as well, defibrillator, because yeah, we're dealing with my brother-in-law having a heart attack real well. And yeah, that's it really. Right, let's get on to future. So in future, we currently have £6,200, and I did a big sort of condensing of that last week. Then we are also going to stuff £200 this week, so let's put that one in straight away. So let's colour that, so it's light green. So we are hammering wedding this month, trying to get a lot in. We've had a lot of payments come out, so we feel like it has taken a hit, but we're currently in the black still for stuff. But like, you know, as you get up close to the wedding, there's just loads of little bitty bits that will just add up. Like we've got a sweet trolley that we'll then need to, like, you know, add in ourselves. We've got I need to get like the guest book, and I've asked everyone for their Polaroid cameras, but I need to buy like the film for it. It was all loads of those little things that I haven't quite populated out yet, but I was like, I know they'll start to add up. So yeah, we're just trying to hammer as much as we can. And then let's go back to the tracker. So this week we are going to be adding, this feels like a lot. Let me just double check. Oh my gosh. So we're going to do £40 for this week. You know, when you're like, I feel like I've got too much money here. So yeah, I'm going to just keep £40 this week. It's going to go into this tracker. And this will basically save up 200, and then I can cross off a star. So let's colour in the pigs. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we had the £5 in there from the other week. And I think what it was is I was going to put a bit towards debt. So I'm going to, and I think it was because of Christmas as well. So I'm taking these two out because I'm not going to stuff these because I don't think they're actually going towards the thing. So cock up on my end. I'm going to take those out. But yeah, I don't want to stuff it, you know, when you're like, no, that is not correct. Fab. So that is that stuff done. What else have we got to reallocate? So we have 10, 20, £30. So that's going to go into holiday. So I think what I might need to do is adjust this sheet here. So shall we do the things as 20 and these as 5 instead? Sorry, these as 10. So how much have we got in this week? This month we've done 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And then we are to rights with the tracker. Also realising you're not seeing me rub this out. Not that it's completely thrilling entertainment, but yeah, this is gonna obviously, I think probably it'll be when I do my week 3 cash stuff. Because I think what I'm gonna do is do week 1 and 2 of August together, and then do week 3 when we're back from holiday. So let's adjust that. So that's 20 and that's £10. Perfect. So in holiday in total we have, I'll just get these sorted, 200, 300 and 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 5, 70, 5, 80, 5, 95, which is really good. And then, yeah, sort of post-October, we're really going to hammer debt, which would be fabulous. Right, and last but definitely not least, let's move into Wonderland. And we've not actually got many challenges in here left. So let's see what we've got. Looks like Down the Rabbit Hole, Queen of Rainbow Hearts, and Tweedledee and Tweedledum. So should we do the D's and the Dums first? Let's do that. So let's spin. We've got a yellow. You know what, I might just finish this one now. So a yellow is 5. Ooh. A red, which is 10. And then ooh, a yellow, which is 5. So £20 going in this week for Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And I will get that one wiped off. So let me just take these out. Oh, I think I did the fatal error and left the lid off this one as well. So plus, oh, it's coming back to life. 10, 2, 5, so to plus £20. Nope. So we should have £125 in Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and we are done with that one. So I can reallocate that. So let's just have a quick count up. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 125 for Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Perfect. So I'm going to reallocate this into future. It's all going towards the wedding. And then let's move on to Down the Rabbit Hole. So I didn't wipe this the other day, but I ended up going back to go, didn't I? So I think it might be a similar type thing today. So in fact, actually, I'm going to skip this one. I'm going to go to Queen of Rainbow Hearts first, and then we'll come back to Down the Rabbit Hole. That's better. Sorry, I'm a bit all over the place because I don't quite know what I'm doing with these. So let's do, how many should we roll? Should we do 4? Let's see how we go. We've got 4, which is red, which is £10. 2, which is purple, and that's £5. 6, which is yellow, and that's £15. And then let's do one more. 5, which is blue, and that's also £15. So in total we have stuffed today 10, 20, 30, 5, £45. Perfect. So in total and Down the Rabbit Hole we should have £350, which is really good, and that will obviously get reallocated once we finish the challenge. And again, like everything in Wonderland, it's all going to go towards wedding, which is really exciting. Very exciting. And then last but not least, let's do Down the Rabbit Hole. So I need to wipe this off. I've run out of cotton wool buds, so I'm using tissues from when I was ill. I mean, not used tissues, but tissues nonetheless. Right, so where did we get to? Let's start, so we go forward 1, and that is 8, so I'm going to round up and that'll be £10 going in. We go 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 7, so again I'll round up, so another 10, 2, 1, 2, that's 5, 2, 1, 2, 6, which is 10, and we're going to leave it at that. So we're here. I wonder if we'll ever enter Wonderland. We will see. I fear we may never, but that's fine. We've had fun playing the games. So that is £20, £35 going in. So in total, that is £205 in down the rabbit hole. Perfect. So let's add up this. In fact, I'm going to be a bit cheeky. I'll just do it on this now. It was 1480 plus 20 plus 45 plus 35 is 1580. Which is low save in Wonderland. So I'm just pop a chuff with that. That one out of the way. Let's get in future and let's reallocate. So how much did we have in Tweedledee and Tweedledum? We had 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 105, 110, 115, 120, 125. Perfect. So first of all I'm going to undo this one, and we can colour in this one. So that would be then 130, so that's the 10, so then 12 little pigs. So there we go, so very close to filling in the next 200. So it can all get put in here. Oh, I'm over the moon with how much I'm saving for wedding, but then I also feel like it's so much we're putting towards like one event, especially because I've still got like debt and everything. It just feels a bit bizarre, but I'm just so glad that we're doing it in a way that we won't have any more debt coming out of the whole wedding situation. So yeah, like I'm really happy, but like yeah, when you see all the money like that, you're just like, oh my god. But yeah, anyway, that is the end of this week's cash stuffing. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll catch up with you in week 4 cash stuffing, which to be honest, I might do soon or very imminently anyway, just because I've got quite a busy week next week, and then obviously doing the close down and everything, you're just going to get a load of videos all at once, and I'm going to try and post my August cash stuffing early, because we're going to Tuscany on the 7th, so again it would just be trying to do that. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed watching. I hope everyone will have a fabulous week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.